Y'all know what time it is? Story Time Tuesday. Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. For the newcomers, I am Niecy and this is Niecy's World. And today is Story Time Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to subscribe to Niecy's World. Now, I'm going to be doing this story time a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a 3D hair painting and telling a story. So stick around and listen to what your girl has got to tell you. Let's get into this video. So this story time is going to be about how I found out I was pregnant with my son and what the doctors and everybody was telling me due to, my short stature and some complications that, could happen. So in November 2009 is when I found out I was pregnant. Now, I was at a Thanksgiving party at my aunt's house. And my cousin was saying, I had a dream you was pregnant, and I think that you're pregnant. But I was like, nah, there's no way I'm pregnant. Excuse me, y'all. There's no way I'm pregnant. So the next week, my menstrual didn't come. And I'm like, all right, sometimes your cycle can be off. So I was like, all right, I'm only it didn't come today, so I'm straight. So the next 2 days, it didn't come. I was like, nah, I'm straight. And then I ended up getting really, really sick with asthma. And I ended up having to be admitted to the hospital. Now, because I was pregnant before, that's another story time. Because I was pregnant before, every time I go into the ER, I have to do a pregnancy test. So they asked me in the ER, do I think I'm pregnant? I was like, no. My menstrual came, and I was like, it's been a couple days. They was like, okay, well, we'll give you a test once you get to your room, because I was being admitted. I said, okay. Not thinking nothing of it. And they gave me the test that night. Now, the hospital test, I thought I knew what I was reading, but I really didn't. So I glanced at it. I'm like, I don't know what these lines mean. I ain't, because I was always using digital. The nurse comes back, or the PCA comes back, and she's like, oh my goodness, congratulations. So that's how I found out I was pregnant. I was sick in the hospital with asthma, and I had swine flu. Bird flu, swine flu. I had some kind of flu. That's all I remember. So they started giving me prenatals. I started eating healthy. I didn't have no soda my whole pregnancy, no coffee my whole pregnancy, no sweets, maybe chocolate here and there. I ate real healthy with fruit salads. I ate, vegetables. I ate everything really. I was really cautious about what I was eating. So then we fast forward to 2 months. I didn't have any cravings. I didn't even feel like I was pregnant. I was good. I was still energized. I was sleeping, a little later than usual, but that was about it. And so I had my first appointment. And the doctor was telling me, you're going to have to get an abortion because you're not going to go past 3 months. And I'm looking like, what? I'm like, I know my body. I know what my body can and cannot take. I feel fine. There's nothing going on. My dad was like, I don't know. I really think you need to get an abortion. You're not going to be able to, go full term. You're going to have a lot of complications. You can't have this child naturally. You're going to need a C-section. Oh, that's fine. I'm cool with a C-section. I already knew in my head I was going to have a C-section anyway. Because nobody feel like sitting there and pushing all them hours. Not me. No, I don't. So they was like, I don't know, we gotta think about this. And I was like, I don't know what you gotta think about, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna have this child. And if I have to go to another doctor, then I will. So they, heard what I was saying. They actually listened to me. And so I had to go to, what was it called back then? I was high risk. So I had to go to a special OB to be watched. And I had to go to my appointments more frequently than a normal average person would, which was cool. I didn't mind going to the doctors that frequently. I just wanted to make sure my child was going to be healthy, I was going to be good, and that, he or she was growing well, which he definitely was. He was growing really well. Found out I was having a boy. I was excited. I had a little baby shower at around, I think it was 8. Yeah, I had a baby shower at 8 months. But let me backtrack. So, because I have severe asthma, they wanted to make sure my asthma was under control. And mind you, I was pregnant in the summertime. I went from being pregnant in November, which is, fall, winter, all the way into hot summer months. So my asthma does not do well in the wintertime. So they wanted to make sure they kept that under control. So I was on prednisone, 10 milligrams for the whole 9 months. So that's how they kept my asthma under control. And I did not have any asthma issues at all. So then we fast forward to the 8 months. I had my baby shower. Everything was good. Now we're at 35 weeks, which it was a Friday. And I was scheduled for emergency C-section, not emergency, a scheduled C-section for that Monday. But they wanted to make sure that my baby, my son, his lungs was able to breathe on his own once he was delivered. Now, this is Friday in the morning, like maybe 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. I always did my appointments in the morning. So I'm telling her, I'm having some cramping. Wasn't, heavy cramping, but it was light cramping to the point where you noticed. So they did, they checked me everywhere, and I was 2 centimeters dilated. So I'm like, all right, they about to admit me because, something's going on. Something's happening. She was like, oh, no, you'll be fine. Whatever, you have a scheduled C-section on Monday. We'll see you then. So I'm like, are you sure? Because, I seen in the movies and everything, once it starts, that's doing labor. She was like, no, you're good. Went home. Mind you, went home. Doing fine. It was 12 midnight. I looked at the clock because my mom was working overnight then. And I knew at 12 she would always call or come by on her lunch break because she worked around the corner from the house. 12 o'clock came, 12:01. Mind you, I'm 36 weeks now. 12:01 hit. All of a sudden, my body gets so hot. My body gets hot. I start cramping real bad to the point where I'm hunched over. My sis was home. I'm calling her, and I'm like, yeah, she can't hear me. I'm thinking I'm yelling her name, and I'm not. So back then we had the house phones, and it had you could page the other phone. They'll pick up or whatever, this and that third. That wasn't working. She was blasting music, cleaning her room. She just left my room. Blasting her music, cleaning her room. So she had a dog, rest in peace him. She has a little dog who was well aware, he was running from my room, running to her room. And she was like, Rocky, what is going on? So she came in here, I'm hunched over, I'm like, something is going on. I don't know what's happening. I said, call mommy. So she called her, and she was like, I'm not going to make it to her in time. I guess she had to work through her lunch. Something like that, she said. Call 911. So she called 911. They was like, is she supposed to have the baby? She was like, she's scheduled to go in for a C-section on Monday. They was like, get a towel. She's like, I'm getting a towel for what? She ain't having that baby here. She ain't supposed to have. She supposed to have a C-section. So they come, and mind you, it's hot. It was hot in my room. So I'm just in like a little t-shirt, like a belly shirt, and some boy shorts that says "smack that on the butt, smack that on the booty." So I'm getting up. She's trying to have me put my pants on. I cannot put my pants on. Like, that pain was so unbearable. So now I'm walking hunched over, my butt saying "smack that." All these men, EMTs, talking about my wife went through this, you gotta walk it off. I'm not supposed to be having this baby naturally. So we finally get to the hospital. They have to do an emergency C-section because apparently I had preeclampsia and nobody knew it. So now I'm at a really, really high risk. So it was supposed to be just the epidural, supposed to be awake, but because I have scoliosis, they couldn't do it. So they put me under, I went to sleep and had my baby. But they gave me so much anesthesia that I didn't wake up for 2 weeks. It took me 2 weeks to wake up. So, woke up, my baby was healthy. He is so big now. They thought he was going to be a little person, but I'm going to put some pictures up in here. See, he is so handsome and smart and everything. So, thank you for sticking around for this story time. If you liked it, like, comment, share. And there will be more story times to come. Look at this beautiful painting that was made. See y'all later. Peace.